There it goes.
There it is.
Buttons. Press all those buttons.
Press all the buttons. I started my dance too late, so I was almost dancing all the way on the screen. That would have been. Hello, Jill. You decided to join us for some hobby time tonight. So, anyways, what's happening, guys?
I'm just hanging out.
All right, that's good. What's happening, guys? We don't have anybody with us yet, but we are just doing our typical Monday night paint on the desk hobby time, doing what we do, hanging out. Hopefully, you guys can join us and find some time to do some of your hobby stuff. And maybe even if you're not listening to us, you can always go over to Podbean and listen to us pre-recorded.
Yep.
But yeah.
Yeah,
So-
if you're here and you're joining us, say hi.
Hi. Oh, I'm already here.
You're already here.
I want to see the turtle.
You want to see the turtle? I left them up here. I was going to put them downstairs.
Oh man, yeah,
No.
I saw that. That was absolutely
Let me go get 'em.
stunning. If you're hopping on, say hello in the comment section. We will do what we can to respond to all the comments. We usually do a fairly good job at that. I am going to put out the warning, air quotes warning, right here. So, and the air quotes warning is that we have a big storm right now. What's happening, Mike?
Hi, Mike.
Mike says hello. We do have a big storm happening right now, so there is a possibility that I will just suddenly be gone.
Yeah, we met that storm about Dublin.
Oh, did you? You guys drove through it on the way home?
Okay, I got
Mac, I have to say, I won a game.
Did you? What did you win?
Lanterns.
Lanterns.
That's a good game.
Nice.
Mary
I
likes
don't
that
think I've
game.
played that.
The last turn.
That beat him in the tiebreaker on the last turn.
Nice.
There you go,
right.
Alan.
Thank you. That's a turtle.
Oh, look at that, man. I think
I
you
think
should.
I caught one of those in my pond back home one day.
I think you should send that to me so that I can use it on my player characters in our RPG.
Oh,
'Cause I'm
Yeah.
sure they would love that at first level.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm
Yes.
going to show these. Hopefully, I can get a decent. So,
Those are
Alan,
nice dice.
they will be if I can get them to focus. Alan delivered these to me today.
About time.
Come on, Coastal Con 2021 dice. And for you, for this is probably, Mike, it's very cold here. It's 55 here, buddy. It's just raining. And then we've got, come on, I want there we go.
There
Indian
it is.
Asian Podcast. Look at those bad boys.
Hold on.
What you want to blow the picture up? All right, go ahead.
Boom.
Let's see, now I got to get it to focus.
There it goes.
Yeah, there it is. Bam. Nice. So those will be available at. Oh, now I'm out of focus. Those will be available at Coastal. I got should have put my Scooby Doo shirt on so I could, be all blurry for the doodly doo thing. But those will be available at Coastal Con for anybody that is going to be there. Come on, camera. I don't understand that. But anyway, we'll get past that in a minute. But they'll be available at Coastal Con, the Indie Invasion and Coastal Con ones. What are you laughing at? Oh, nice.
Hey, kept
Wait,
my
I have
tongue.
a hat. I'm actually getting the store organized. I have my rack of hats.
Is that for when you play Dystopian Wars?
You bet. Commodore.
Nice. Hey,
Russian.
look, that fixed my focus too. Yes.
I knew. It's scary.
I like the ribbons on the back.
Yep.
Mike says 7 degrees there. Bro, that is way too cold.
He
for me.
feels my pain. My pain.
Now, the funny thing is I actually like the cold, but I don't want to live in it. Like if I was up there with you guys, I'd be like, oh man, this feels good and everything, but I don't want to stay.
Well, on top of that, it's snowing too. So
Yes.
everything I shoveled earlier today,
It's back.
covered over back.
Total
Yeah.
waste.
It's just wasted work. So anyway, at Coastal Con, here you go. There's the Indie Invasion and the Coastal Con dice. Boom. Look at that. Got bags. So not sure exactly how we're going to dole those out. I think what we'll probably do for this year anyway is everybody that buys a ticket will get a Coastal Con die. That'll just come with your ticket. And if we run out of them, well, that'll be good because that'll mean that we have more than 100 people And
Yeah, it's a good way to keep track of the numbers.
yeah, so I mean, we keep track of that stuff anyway, but that'll be a good way to keep track of it. In the Indie Invasion ones, I think. What do you think, Eric? I think maybe on maybe one of the hobby shorts we can do something to give some away.
That's a good idea.
Send some out to people. Maybe on our shorts night we can do that, and we'll post some more information about that on the Facebook page, and so that we can get more people watching and maybe give away some cool dice. And okay, now I started Coastal Con, the convention. It was my brainchild because for those of you that don't know, the local convention here decided to, for I don't know the reasoning behind it, but they decided after their 7th year that they weren't going to do it anymore. Who knows? Could have been family stuff. I don't know what it was, but they canceled theirs. So I decided to do one. But I'm not going to lie, I like the clear ones better. So next year's Indie Invasion dice and Coastal Con dice will probably be clear, but we might mix up the colors a little bit. We were just trying to stick with the
look like little ice cubes.
Yeah, they do. We're trying to stick with the Coastal Con color theme, which is great. But you got to mix it up a little bit. You got to have different ones every year. I've got mine from Scarab and
makes them collectible, right?
Absolutely.
Watch out, Gen Con.
That's right. Back up, Adepticon. We're coming for you. Hey, I'm going to point out, though, come on. We did have more people our first year than either Gen Con or Adepticon did first year. Just saying. So they need to come and help me so that we can keep growing. They need to send me some advice because Lord knows I don't know what I'm doing.
You may be bigger than them this year.
I hope not.
The way
building's only
going,
118 people this year is my max. What the weather's
Well,
nice.
actual in-person attendees, you might be bigger.
No, I can't.
No
I can't.
Online stuff, right?
I
Mac, no online.
No, there's no online stuff, and I can't be bigger than last year because we were 128 last year.
No, I'm talking about Gen Con.
Oh yeah. We could still top them too for first year. So look, if I have to, I'll set some tables up outside.
No, I'm saying bigger than Gen Con this year.
Definitely have to set some tables up outside. Oh yeah. Oh, I know what you're saying because there's no Gen Con.
If they're not having in person,
I'll be there, so it'll automatically be bigger than Gen Con because it's canceled. So at the very least, I'll be there to set up tables. So are you okay? All right. Now that we've rambled because that's what we do, what's everybody working on?
Well, I showed you what I was working on earlier. He's just going to hang out next to me like a cat.
All right.
What's his name? Yeah, the cat.
All right. Very scary, very scary.
I already have the place I got this at. I already have a Hydra that I'm Googling at. So
listen, you need to put the link up in the description because some people might want to check that out. I think I might want to check it out. So throw the link up in the description. Check this out. You ready for this? I'm using my iPad. This iPad does not have a camera. That's how old this iPad is.
Dang.
It does not have a camera.
But chisel and stone like the Flintstones?
No. This is my old iPad. This is my old iPad. My band used the OnSong app for it. But I did discover that of everything that doesn't work, like I can't even access the App Store. Not only can I not download apps because it won't run on it, but I don't even, it's gone. I can't even get there. But I did discover this. Safari still works. And hold on a second. Let me show you. Safari still works. And wait a second. PDFs.
I did throw my dice away. This is disadvantage. Oh. 1 and 4 on the dice.
And these are all out of print D&D books.
Wow. Cool.
All PDFs, so I can still access them and read them. Doing like the old Monstrous Compendium.
What edition is that?
That is 2nd edition.
Perfect.
Is the stuff I downloaded. So, all right, now I'm going to switch your face. I'm going to remove you and add you. Of course, I don't think I'll be able to hear you with this one up.
Or both.
Maybe that's what we want, though. No. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
All right, come on, Dwight. Let's see your lovely face. Come on. Do you have your sweet Chinese robe on?
No. You don't want to see my lovely face.
No, that's how this works, buddy. That is how this works.
Right,
there you go. All right, so Mike's working on Blade Guard and Dark Angels. Blade Guard for his Dark Angels and an ATV. How do you like that ATV, Mike? I saw those come out, and I haven't actually physically seen one yet. They look pretty cool.
I can bring you one.
Well, the thing is, I don't need one.
They look cool. They are cool.
Yeah.
They're one of the coolest, I think, that's been out in a while.
Yeah. So that I am still working on. I've got my notebook here. I'm working on. We got our third character finished for our campaign today, and still working on maps. I'm probably going to have to step away and grab my map book because I got a couple of maps left to finish. As we
all through the dirt bar and sit around.
Great time.
Oh dear, there it is.
There's a link that I got the dragon turtle at. It's in the chat, so if anybody's watching this later, you guys will see it.
Yeah. But Mac, you can't order that.
Why?
It says .etsy, not .ebay.
Oh, that's okay. I can do Etsy too. Hey, listen. The show starts in E, ends in Y. Okay,
that's true.
We did not clearly define what was in the middle.
And that's along my lines of buy it now. You just buy it now. No waiting.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
I stand correct.
Let me grab this other camera. I would have been set up, but my children decided this evening that they would make my evening a little difficult. So, because sometimes that's what kids do.
That's what you get for them being out of school, right?
I hope Abraham Lincoln appreciates President's Day because they were home with me today. All right, let's see. Camera.
But I'm going to work on some Beast Grave tonight, I think.
Oh, Beast Grave. I have got to get mine put together and painted. There you go. Look, Todd, no power all day in Texas.
Yeah, his house, seeing him text, his house is getting colder and colder by the hour. Todd, do you have a fireplace? Because that's what I'd be lighting right now. Okay, keep that heat in as best you can.
And I'm just throwing it out there, Todd, because I like to. I'm trying to grow my gaming group here by whatever means necessary. And it's warm enough here that you wouldn't need your heat. I'm just saying, if you were here, I think we need to give Todd a little shout out there. Eric, you want to give him a little shout out?
A little shout out, yeah. He's gonna get an official shout out on our next episode.
Oh yeah.
Todd's our newest Patreon supporter, and he went all out, man. That's what surprised me. And thank you, Todd. Thank you very much. And since I'm mentioning it, if you guys want to help support us do this craziness that we do, you can check us out on Patreon, where we post a lot of videos, unboxings and stuff. None of it's exclusive where you have to pay to view. It's all on there free for you guys to check out. And some of it is only posted on Patreon, though. So just a little added incentive for you guys to go check us out there.
Oh, good.
Who actually does the unboxings? Do both of you? Or?
Both of us, yeah. We usually take turns.
It kind of just depends on who gets what. See, Eric does nice and slow, measured ones, because when he gets a box in the mail, he's like, "Oh, you know what? I'm going to do an unboxing on this on Thursday." And I'm like, "Look, I got a box in the mail. I need to open this right now."
Mac unboxes his in the driveway.
Oh yeah, sometimes I don't even make it all the way up, man. But see, that makes sense, because then I can throw the stuff away in the garbage can outside, and I don't even have to take the trash out.
All right, so I'm new into Eric, is what you're saying.
I always put it on there, and I'll invite him along just so I can tease him, because I'm like, ooh, look what I got.
No, I still do the unboxing video. I'm just honest with everybody. I'm like, this isn't really an unboxing. This is a secondary unboxing. It's like I've already opened it, and I did it for you guys because I wanted it to be a good unboxing. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
He said
I accept that.
his guys.
Well, you don't buy blue jeans or shoes blindly offline, do you?
Right?
You guys try them on first.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. You got to check it out, man.
I'm doing this all wrong.
You got to check it out. Well, see, that's what happened with your robe, Dwight.
Exactly what you're right. That is exactly what happened. And I never learn.
Yeah, I'm just saying. There you go. I'm with Todd on this one. Unboxing the LGS parking lot. If I had a store, and when Alan finally decides to retire from Chick-fil-A and come open his store here in Beaufort, I'm going to be honest with you, Todd. I'm not even going to unbox in the parking lot. I'll just stay in the store and unbox.
Hey, there was we got lunch at Noodles, and there was a place next to it and across the street from it.
Yeah, there's a couple places right there on Boundary Street.
Yep.
There's that real big building next to the mattress place that they're cleaning out right now.
That's a huge. You could build a lot of screen in there.
But I would hook you up, man. I would straight up hook you up.
Then Mac would have to quit buying shelves and stuff. You just keep it all at your store.
Yeah,
Yep.
Of course I would. That's just silly to think otherwise, Eric. Come on. Look, I live for the day that there is a game store near me, because it's like I've said before, I don't want anything for free. Okay, that's not entirely true. I want a free place to store my terrain. I want a free place to store my terrain.
Yeah, you guys watched the
I
dude.
don't think that's aiming too high.
No, I don't think so.
Lift it up, and you hear a thump, and it sounds. It looks like he just crushed himself.
You hear a foomp, Alan. Foomp.
Yep. Are they too loud?
They're pretty loud.
I'll mute myself.
Just unmute yourself when you want to talk to us. You know you're not muted, right?
Am I not?
No. Here,
I got the wrong mic.
let me help you. Oh, look at that. Now, see, now we can't hear you. Now you're just moving your lips. So Alan graciously brought all the dice down today, and I was absolutely thrilled that he brought them over. I'm super excited to give them out because we didn't. Oh, that's much better. What'd you do?
I changed to my good mic.
Hang on, guys.
Oh.
I'll be right back.
Okay, no worries.
Just
That's
more.
a nice one. The Cylon one. That's the same one I have.
Yep. I can turn the gain way down and have it next to me. And it.
Yep.
That's a big difference. I can't hear those guys in the back at all now.
Yeah, and I gotta say, your mic is amazing too, Eric, because I think I told you this, that I got Fernando a Blue Yeti.
You got the little one, right?
Yeah, I got for his birthday so that he could use it when he's doing his streaming for Fortnite and all that kind of stuff that he does. So and that one's actually really nice too. I put a pop guard on there for him, a pop filter, and it's really nice.
How about this? Does this work?
That works.
Yeah,
Wait.
yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
This is my palette. See?
I see your palette. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's loverly, even.
Loverly.
So you get good reaction overall to your announcement there, Dwight?
Yeah, it's we got about 1,800 impressions in a day. That was, I mean, it's small potatoes for some people. That was pretty big for us.
Yeah, I was gonna make a comment, but since I never backed the original one, I couldn't comment.
Yeah, isn't it lean?
So my own fault, right?
It's okay. It's okay. You didn't know.
Totally your fault.
Actually, I did look at it several times. I
Oh,
just never.
oh, now the truth is coming out.
Well, I usually wait till like the last couple days.
Last minute. Yeah, I'm the same way, Alan.
Not me. Y'all know me.
Well,
It's
Back
like,
them in the parking lot.
that's right. I back them in the parking lot while I'm opening my other stuff.
I'm that way with everything,
Oh,
though.
look here. We new faces joining us.
Uh-oh.
New
Good
faces.
morning.
Hello,
Good
hello.
morning. Where are you from?
I'm gonna take a wild stab that's another Australia for a good morning. Or that part of the world anyway. And look, Robert McCoy has joined us. And we are nerds. And you know you like our mics. You know you do. So, Robert, you missed it at the beginning of the video. And remind your son he has to win because Coastal Con Dice. And he has to win the tournament because, you know, he's the reason you can't come to Coastal Con. So that was the deal we made. So for those that don't know, Robert's son has a wrestling tournament. So I think it was last week when we were on with him, I told him that his son was in the background. And I said, all right, now, since your dad can't come to Coastal Con, you at least got to win the tournament. So just teasing him a little bit. But as I understand it, there's probably a good possibility he's going to win anyway. So I don't think he necessarily needed that encouragement. I think he's kind of got it.
He's gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, he's been wrestling as well. Let's see, it's been 5 hours weights and practice. Yeah, okay. Well, don't make him too tired, man. Come on, he's got an obligation. He's got to win. For as long as I've known Robert, I mean, I remember your boy was a whole lot smaller the first time I saw him. All right. Drawing some stuff.
I'm trying to post this live video in the High Noon group to invite some peoples over.
All right. Do you see along the bottom since you're in here? Oh, well, what you'll want to do for that then is copy and paste the link on one of the Facebook pages. Is that
Yeah, I just found the video on.
Oh, cool. Okay. Listen to me talking like I know what I'm talking about because
See,
I do.
There it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Enough to be dangerous, right?
Oh, yep. See, told you. Australia. Well, I don't know.
31 Celsius.
I don't know if I'm saying your name right. I'm going to say Alder. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. But I also am having coffee with you, although it is not morning. So I am joining you for your morning coffee.
In the past. We're in the past.
In the past. Yeah, I'm joining you yesterday for your morning coffee. Your yesterday, my right now. Whoa, this could turn into a whole adventure all by itself, huh?
I know. I watched Tenet last night. Now you're messing with my brain again.
How was that? How was that movie?
It was fun to watch. It's a fun movie, but don't overthink it, man.
Okay.
I need to watch it. I liked it. It was, and Jill even liked it. And but it was a challenge to are they coming? Are they going? Or are they in the past? Or are they in the future? It's pretty good.
Right,
Sorry?
check it out.
So like butterfly effect or like 12 monkeys effect?
Yes.
Great
I
Scott.
thought they did a good job of making it original. The whole time travel was original because they actually went backwards, truly backwards. So,
all right.
It's good to watch.
Perth, Australia. Man, I'm telling you, we've got so many people that join us from Australia in different avenues, Eric. I just want to go down there now. Except that realizing that they live all over the place in Australia, that it'd be a lot of traveling to go see everybody.
Yeah, it's probably about as bad as like it is here in the States.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Take you a day to go across like Texas.
Mm-hmm. Just skip the cold parts where Todd is. Don't go through the cold parts of Texas. That's no fun.
Keep that, Todd. I got my own cold.
Yeah, you can both keep it. I'm going to stick with my lovely 55 Fahrenheit. Although we do have a storm outside, like I said, I may abruptly vanish.
Yeah, it's raging over here too.
Is it pretty bad where you are too, Dwight?
Yeah, well, it's coming up. It's just started to do a little rumbling, but apparently there's hail and tornado watches. It's Jacksonville. This is what happens here.
Yeah,
But
and I'm in Beaufort, and because of what happens here, like I said that there were rumblings and I might be kicked off, and now the rain has stopped and there's no more thunder because we had our 17 minutes of threatening weather.
Yeah.
All right, let's see where to begin here.
Where do I begin to put the paint on all of my miniatures? Okay, I'm gonna stop.
Oh no, please continue to sing.
Nope. I'm getting over a crud, which is my anti-karaoke crud. It always it lasts 2 weeks and leaves me without my karaoke voice, which is the biggest travesty of all, of course.
Well, yeah, I mean you got to have your karaoke voice, right?
Yeah, one would think. Don't tell this crud that. Okay. Alrighty. Vatican's done.
Man, that looks really complicated to me what you're doing.
No. This is all I'm just replacing artwork at that point. Now I gotta make some promo posters.
Oh yeah, Chief Sitting Bear.
Oh yeah.
What's that say? They've come to get their boys back.
Sound like your 80s movie there starring Keanu Reeves or something.
Heck yeah, man. Sometimes you got to do that. That's what I do when I do the Urban Manhunt reading stuff. I'm totally going for that 80s vibe.
I was thinking Sylvester Stallone.
No, that's more, hey.
They're going to get your boys back.
Yo, Adrian.
Let's see here.
It's Mary's.
I like Sly, man.
It's Mary's favorite movie. Her
Rocky?
bucket list running up the stairs in Philadelphia.
Are you kidding me? I love Rocky, man.
Rocky's one of the greatest movies.
She
of all time.
watches it
No doubt.
with religiously at New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. She usually watches the whole series. That's all she does all day. So I get to listen to Sly all day on those days.
Hey, that's okay, man. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Man, whether you love him or hate him, it doesn't matter, dude. The man knew what he was doing. I've always liked Sylvester Stallone.
Heck yeah, man. Expendables all the way.
See, I like that because it's got all the old guys.
Well, it
in it.
was his idea. The man is a genius.
Oh, he is. There's no question about it, man. He's just.
What is he now? Like in his 70s, right?
70 going on 35.
He's almost. I think he's like. So Arnold is 77. It might be him.
Right.
It might be him that's 77. I was watching a video for Sly's like my inspiration at the gym because my man's 77. He's on the ground doing push-ups, and then when he goes to get up, he
pushes the world down.
Yeah, he just pops back up like he's 35.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's how I feel about Chuck. I like Chuck
yeah.
Norris.
Me
Good
too.
old Chuck.
That's why I go to Chuck Norris studio. Come on now.
I don't know what this guy's thing is going to be. We'll just save it.
As a matter of fact, 3 of my 5 kids are orange belts in Chunkukdo, which is the Chuck Norris form.
So Elder said it takes 2 days to drive out of their state. 2 days just to
Wow.
leave the state. Good
Wow.
gosh.
It's
Actually,
like that reminds me of Quigley Down Under. Like
so
the whole
I
opening
love
is-
that movie, man.
like, so when are we going to get to the ranch? We've been on the ranch for 8 days.
So when I right before I got out of the Air Force, you'll appreciate this one, Alan, because this is what they do when you're getting out. If you're not a knob, and they actually want you to stay in. So I had been, while I was active duty, I was stationed in California, and I was stationed at Travis Air Force Base, which is the Alcatraz of the Air Force. It's like once you're at Travis, man, you don't ever leave. And I was a volunteer remote, which means I had volunteered. I was like, send me anywhere. I don't care where you send me. And in my 8 years there, I never got one single set of orders. Never. I start out processing. I get orders to Mildenhall, England. I'm like, okay. So I kind of thought about it. I'm like, I don't really want to go to England. And then the one that almost got me to re-up again after that was I got orders to Woomera, Australia. And then I read up on Woomera, Australia, and it is the 5th Space Warning Squadron. There are 100 personnel there and one building that belongs to the Air Force. And all they do is sit there and watch for nuke launches. And I would have been there to fix the air conditioner for 2 years in like the slap dab in the center of Australia.
Wow.
They had the Armed Forces Network and the Aborigine Network. Those were the 2 television stations they had.
It's like,
And what was the issue?
yeah, I don't see a problem.
I was already out processing, already had a job. I almost took it, but I opted not to. Because to be frank, I was a little irritated. I was like, come on, man, 8 years I've been a volunteer remote and you never sent me anywhere. And now I'm getting out, and now you're gonna send me somewhere?
They were just afraid of losing you.
Nah, I don't think that was it.
You sell yourself too short, man. You got to believe in yourself.
He is short.
I am. Dang. Taller than Alan, though.
You know you're hanging out in a room full of guys.
No warning, just shoots.
Hey.
He doesn't bother me, man. Look here. Woomera. Yeah, I know. So Woomera, because Alder said, good call, Woomera is the middle of nowhere. So in the U.S. military, for those that don't know, you accrue 30 days of leave a year while you're active duty. Woomera was one of those places that's so far out in the middle of nowhere, you get an extra 2 weeks tacked on to that because they know you're in the middle of nowhere. They're like, look, see, we're giving you these extra 2 weeks and you think it's good, but it's because that's how long it's going to take you to get out of where you are to use those 30 days of leave.
AJ said that he's missing out tonight because he's on storm recovery.
Ah, okay.
So
good to know.
If he watches this later, stay safe, AJ.
Yeah, man. And as always, do all of your shopping for your mats and your swag gear at Unipolar Games. You can check out their website. I can hear Eric reaching for the link right now.
How'd you know?
Dude, I got mad skills, bro. I have 5 kids. I can hear I hear things that aren't even happening, okay?
I got 5 kids to feed.
That's right. And also, don't forget the most important thing is for all your gaming needs, check out Discover Games because they do have an online store and they have crazy fast shipping. Crazy fast.
This is true. This is true. That's how I met these guys. I ordered some games from Discover Games and bam. Like I had just clicked buy and they were at my doorstep.
I know it. That's how it is.
Dwight, when you opened the box, did Chick-fil-A kind of waft out of it?
No, because yes. As a matter of fact, I opened the box and there was Chick-fil-A in the box,
Oh,
and it was still fresh.
Yep.
The waffle fries were the crispiest waffle fries I've ever had, and the ice, like there was still ice in the Arnold Palmer.
Yep.
How does that happen?
I mean, you can't beat that.
No, you can't.
You can't beat that. But Unipolar Games and Discover Games are both the official sponsors of Coastal Con. And if Eric hadn't canceled his vacation, then they'd be the Discover would be sponsoring Indie Invasion too, but somebody canceled their vacation.
The story's out.
There it is. The story's out. So there'll be much weeping at Coastal Con because Eric won't be there.
No.
You just have to do a live stream so I can
Hear
join in.
Jill?
What?
You
No,
hear Jill?
I
The
didn't hear.
background because Mary Kay won't be there.
I'm okay. You know what? I've already wept over that, Jill. I've already had my cry over that.
There we
That's
go.
right. So that's sad panda news.
Yeah.
But, you know, my wife made a very good point the other day, and I think that it's incumbent upon me as your friend and your fellow host of Indie Invasion to point out that if you had just moved down here already, you wouldn't have had to buy a plane ticket to go to the convention. I'm just saying.
Did you?
Now, you can't argue that. I mean, that is
It's
simply
true.
a fact.
It is a fact. Technically, it is true.
As someone who I like to listen to likes to say, facts don't care about your feelings.
Facts don't care about your feelings.
That's right. And that, my friend, is a fact that if you lived here, you would not have to buy a plane ticket to go to Coastal Con.
No.
Let's see here.
You know, the only bad thing about me doing these maps is as I draw more and more of them, I learn more and more little tricks.
Yeah.
And then I have to go back because then the later maps, I'm like, man, that map looks way better than the first one. I got to go make the first
You
one.
gotta go redo the other one.
Well, I haven't had to redo them yet, but I've been able to add the little extra bits. So I've been fortunate I haven't had to redo them.
Yeah. This is a little foreshadowing here. You world building, right?
I am, in fact, world building. That is
like
what
that?
I am
You
doing.
like
I like
this
that. Man,
better?
you got skills. See, that's why there's going to be weeping for you not to be at Coastal Con.
I'm really sad. I really wanted to get there.
I really wanted you to be here, too. I've also wept over that. I spent a day just weeping over those who can't come.
At least a day. That's awful.
I mean,
that's awful sweet of you.
I felt
we might have to have open with a moment of silence for those who couldn't.
Oh,
attend.
yeah, we could do that. We could definitely do that.
How does this?
What you trying to figure out there?
I see. Okay. You know, they make these little snap fits pretty good. How they go in together, but it took me a minute to figure out that one.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize that big bump on that shoulder there. It's not gonna focus.
Oh, who are you putting together? The little elf dudes?
I'm doing the what are these?
Or the Beastmen?
These are, what the heck are these called?
The Sylvaneth?
No, I'm doing these guys.
Oh, okay. I was thinking that you had the
Ghouls.
you were putting together the box set guys.
The ghouls, but this little piece on it's like so. It's almost like a puzzle, and I didn't realize. Oh, that's a chest. Oh, this is a female ghoul. Okay, that makes sense. Kind of helps me figure out where it goes once I realize what it is.
I had a couple of them out of the box set that were kind of tricky like that. They were the Beastmen. I had a couple of them that gave me a little bit of grief like that.
And I know now these are made snap fit, so you know you can just pull them out of the box, cut them off the sprue, put them together, you're good to go. But me being the hobbyist, I'm cleaning them and using my plastic glue, so because I have no intention of taking these back apart, you know.
Yeah. I really didn't know what to think of the snap fits when they went back to those, because you know they used to do them. I was a little disappointed at first, but then they did such a good job of putting them in so many different dynamic poses.
Yeah,
Because even with, say, your Space Marine box, you're only going to get so many different poses out of the models, even though they were arms, legs, and stuff. You're only going to get so many different poses. And I really thought they did a pretty good job, because probably like a lot of people, I was like, oh, what do you mean you snap fit my Space Marines? No.
but you know what? It's a engineering kind of marvel.
See you,
when
Mike.
think about it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Have a good one, Mike.
Mike's
All right,
checking out. All
And
right.
Alder is too. So we will catch both of you guys later. Thank you so much for checking in with us and hanging out for a little bit.
Yeah, the replay will be either on our Facebook page. You can check it out on Coastal Con. It'll be on YouTube too.
Yep.
On the YouTube channel. So number of places you guys can find it.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I put a plug in, Matt, for your Carnivale storytelling. What do you call it?
Our audio stories.
Yeah, those were really
Oh.
good.
Mike's still hanging out. He's still here.
He's like, never mind. Oh, you were saying he was saying goodbye to Alder.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Our bad. Well, consider that your early goodbye, Mike. So that just so that in case we forget later, we have officially said goodbye.
We've built up our goodbye credits.
That's right. And I'm from the South anyway, so that would just be stage 1 of the 13 stages of goodbye anyway. So,
Oh yeah, okay.
so
It's like grief.
yeah, exactly. No worries. Look, I had a reputation, man. When I was still doing motorcycle ministry, I'd go to the clubhouses, and especially when I would go to the U.S. Mill Vets clubhouse, I would say, "All right, guys, I got to get out of here," and I was so bad.
4
about
hours
it.
later,
Exactly, and they would say, "You're not going anywhere, Mac. Everybody knows it." And I'm like, "I know, but I got to start working my way towards the door."
2 hours later.
That's
What's up, Tyler?
exactly right.
Welcome to the stream.
Kickstand, good to see you, sir.
Let's see.
So anyway, I'm sorry, Alan. What were you saying about the Carnivale? I've really enjoyed doing those stories.
Oh, I thought that
incidentally.
was. I know we talked in second this morning, but listen to them again. Yeah, they're well done stories and halfway decent reading.
Halfway decent. Gee, thanks. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Appreciate it.
Yeah, they were good. Some of the better ones you've done.
So what do you mean you gave them a plug? You said you plugged them. What do you mean?
Me?
Yeah. Isn't that what you said?
I think I plugged them somewhere. I can't remember where.
I know Eric had shared it, the first one, on the Carnivale Facebook group.
Got a lot of good response too.
Yeah, it got a lot of downloads quickly.
Oh, I'm sure it did.
As soon as you told me that you posted it, because that's a pretty rabid crowd for the story of Carnivale. And
Oh, yeah.
it's like we had talked about, Carnivale got delayed in Kickstarter, but when they put the word out, they were like, okay, TT Combat's actually really good about delivering Kickstarters on time. But they put the word out. They said, this one's going to be late, and we think you'll be okay, because they got Gav Thorpe from the Black Library to do the story writing. So, of course, everybody was like, oh yeah, that's okay. That's all right. We're good with that. We'll wait. So you're talking about a professional published author writing the fluff in the book really makes a difference. And it makes the reading a lot easier too.
that. There we go.
And it's fun because I found like some perfect music. I'm always hunting for just the right music for background, and I just stumbled across a really good one from a guy that I use who I back on Patreon. Which, if you guys haven't checked him out because you haven't looked at any of the stories, it's Michael Gelfi. He's on YouTube and Patreon. There's links on the Podbean on all of the episodes that I use his music because it's really good stuff. He even has some Western stuff on there.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, Riri.
Yep. You might check him out. He has a lot of ambience stuff. So it'd be ambient noise like the mail delivery and be like an hour of ambience. So it'll be the dusty town or the gambling hall, something like that.
Nice.
To play in the background.
Nice.
Oh, this is disturbing. This ghoul.
Well, you know, I mean, Games Workshop is pretty good at making some disturbing models.
Oh my goodness. Her hair reminds me of the girl from The Grudge.
Oh, that was probably on purpose, I would guess.
Let's see if I can get her to focus. I mean, look at her.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's a good one.
I mean, she's carrying a severed head.
Well, that's pretty standard for
I mean, come
chaos.
on.
That's pretty standard for chaos in Games Workshop. Let's be honest.
And this is right up the alley of skulls. Skulls. I mean, half the base is skulls.
I could just see a conversation in the Chaos Wastes with the model that doesn't have a skull. All the other Chaos Warriors are looking over there going, look at him.
Now
what is wrong with him?
Put on that skull.
He doesn't even have a skull. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, go back to the ghoul store, dude. You're not ready.
That's right. What are you doing here, man? Don't you know how this is?
Hey, Larry, check it out. This ghoul doesn't even have skulls.
That's right. That's exactly how it would be. Everybody going, new guy.
New ghoul.
That's right.
Man, I got 2 more to make for this war band. This is a big war band. I've already got 5. The 7 model set for Underworlds. That's a lot.
Yeah, that is. Grimwatch, the Death Faction. Okay. Man, it seems like every time we post something, Mike knows the answer. He's like, "Oh yeah, that goes to this." You're a beast, Mike.
Yeah, Mike's got he's in a little bit of everything.
Yeah, you have the same problem we do, I see. Well, you are in fine company, sir.
Yeah, if I can get this one done, I can start the other one that I really, really had to hunt for. I got these guys.
Oh, yeah.
Ew.
Those are cool.
So these guys are like basically the ogres, the ogre kingdom. I mean, it only comes with one and his little saber tooth, but comes with a lot of these little Noblar goblin guys.
Yeah.
I got a ogre slaying knife +1 against ogres.
I did see that for Coastal Con, Ray has gotten a couple people to sign up for his Star Wars RPG. I was glad to see that.
Cool.
Yeah, he did a post in what was it? Last week in the Coastal Con group.
Yep.
And I think that helped drum up some interest.
Maybe I do this.
Oh, I finished Thundar.
Thundar, the librarian.
Well, technically he's not done, but I mean he's He's done painted, clear coated. Now I just got to take him off this and put him on a nice, clear, fancy base.
Oh yeah,
Oh, he looks gorgeous.
Thunder.
Dun, 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 dun,
Now, I don't
dun.
remember. Did you get is there an Ariel and Ookla or no?
I got Ookla, but no Ariel.
Okay.
So, yeah, I got to do him next. I got to start highlighting his fur. His face is good. His boots and trunks are good. I just got to do his highlighting on the body.
I think you could probably use one of the retro ray gun girls.
Yeah, I could actually.
For Ariel.
You know what? Let me grab, because I'm thinking Princess Allura would work really good for that.
Yeah, because that's very much the same kind of theme anyway.
Let me grab her. Where is she? I was going to work on her tonight, but start working on other stuff. Okay, let's see. I mean, she's got a gun. I might have to maybe buy a second one and just take the gun off, but here, let me see what she looks like next to these guys. Yeah,
that works.
Yeah,
that would work.
I mean, that's the outfit she had, right? Basically,
pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
Heck yeah, because that's my dream, is to do like an RPG set in that world.
Yeah,
and I found a couple online because it's just that cartoon. They were so much world building. You like that?
Oh, look at you, man!
In that I mean, it's just right for a game.
Is there like a buzzword joke I'm missing?
There is, and the buzzword joke will be explained Wednesday night.
Oh,
oh yes. I told Alan the other day I had to go to Walmart, and I felt like a doomsday prepper because I was picking up hand sanitizer for the tables for the convention. They were on clearance for $1. So I'm like, I'm just gonna grab a whole bunch of them, man, one for every table, just because I want everybody to feel comfortable, you know. I was like, going up front, I got a buggy with a whole bunch of hand sanitizer in it.
For $1.
$1, yeah.
I guess the run on hand sanitizer is over, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Man, Walmart is loaded with isopropyl alcohol.
Yeah. Okay, so Mike,
didn't even find it a couple months ago.
Mike, Retro Ray Gun is still available. Yes, sir. You can get it through the Hydra Miniatures webpage, and they have some really, really characterful models. And the rule set is lightning fast and simple. And it's a nice change from the dark, gritty fantasy or sci-fi that is typical, not just 40K, 40K is your grim dark, but it seems like any more sci-fi, when you say it's dark, the aliens, predators.
This was one of the things that attracted me and Mac to it, was that Buck Roger-esque classic sci-fi feel.
All chrome rocket ships.
I might have to get Dan to do demo for me. He's got a bunch.
Yes, he does. He and I talked about that a while ago, actually.
Yeah, the good guys are the goody gum chewing,
Oh, you have to watch.
I think what you meant to say was the greatest faction in the game. I think that those were the words you were looking for, and they were just escaping you. And I understand.
Yeah, I'll just turn them all into mind slaves.
Oh, look at you.
My man slaves.
The man slaves. Oh, there you go, Eric. Now you're going to have to
just call me the wife.
Yeah, Mike, I definitely do. I know. I think Todd actually showed some interest in that too.
I'm gonna have to watch Flash Gordon.
Flash.
Ah.
My son loves that song.
That's a great movie, man. It's so cheesy.
Clytus, I'm bored.
I watched the
So
original
cheesy.
one. Oh, well, not the original, but the series.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago, I was bored and just it's like I don't know, watch some old classic stuff. You can see the string with the
That's
the rocket.
I love that
The
stuff.
string
Yeah,
still on. That's awesome stuff. Man.
and they
Then they
light
blow it
like a Roman candle out of the back of their
Yeah.
little models.
Yeah, and then it blows up. It was awesome. But that's from what? Man, that's old. 1940s. When was it?
I think that's about right. I know I caught some of it on YouTube. I found somebody posted like a, because it was serial, so somebody posted a bunch
That's
of
what
them.
I was watching.
And their episodes back then weren't very long, so
No, it's like 20, 25 minutes.
yeah.
1954 was the live action TV series.
Because there was an original,
Wow, filmed in West Berlin, Germany.
most people hear Buck Rogers and they think of the 70s Buck Rogers, but
Right.
Buck Rogers was on back then too.
Yeah, that was, in fact, I'm reading here. It was Buck Rogers before Flash Gordon.
And I think a lot of those started off as radio programs.
Those are what I listen to because we have XM radio and I love the Radio Classics channel. We listen to, it's hilarious because my kids will be in the car and we listen to the Jack Benny show and, they play all the ads in the show too. And my kids will be sitting in the back and they go, LSMFT, Lucky Strike means fine tobacco because I am the only 7-year-old in the world that knows a Lucky Strike commercial.
What a Lucky Strike is. Yeah, the comic strip was 1934 for Buck Rogers. Cool. Yeah, it was. I loved it. It was so. It was
campy.
It's the classic adventure.
Wait a minute. The film serials were 1936 through 1940. I guess it was some movies. 36, 38, and 40. Flash.
How about some Duck Dodgers in the 24th and a half?
I was just thinking of that. I've been thinking of this whole conversation. Duck Dodgers. So, are you guys gonna partake in the in my tournament?
Are you, Alan?
I didn't look at all the details. How many games do you have to play?
You just have to play 2. I mean, you play 1, 2 if you win. There's
so I would only have to play 1 then, is what you're saying.
Yes.
And that's
well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have round 1. There's gonna be 4 matches with 4 players each. So there's 16 contestants, and each of them are facing off in their own match. 4 players each, and they're gonna be playing with the posses out of the starter set. And then the winner, the first place winner of each of those matches, goes up against each other. So now you have 4 more players. And they're in a 4-way match using they can choose from those posses or 3 other posses that are in the Kickstarter. And the winner, and so then basically the first place, second place, and third place winners of those win a bunch of free stuff. And then the like the losers of the first round, if they want, we have what we call the Dust Bowl, and
That'd be us. Yeah.
that's gonna be an eight-way free for all, where they can compete to win stuff as well. So everybody's gonna win something. Like, it's gonna be
Everybody
what
wins.
time? What schedule? I'm looking at the. I'll post the. I can't do it.
When is it?
10 a.m.
you don't well. There's multiple matches, so there's hang on a second. I'll tell you.
Actually, I could do the late one.
Yeah.
All right. So real quick, let me do this.
I
I'm
can
gonna
do
go.
the 7 p.m.
I'm gonna go camera up here. Eric, you want to go camera up?
Yeah. Yeah, I just noticed the time too.
Yep.
Oh.
We'll wait for Eric to show his lovely face that he will not be showing at Coastal Con. Oh, there it is. There's the one we won't see. Oh, sad panda. Sad panda. And Dwight's too. See,
And
Dwight,
Dwight.
2 sad pandas. We only got 2.
Gotta
Half
deal
of
with
the.
our nappy heads.
Yeah, that's right. I'm not nappy. That's nice and smooth. I just
Silky
got
smooth.
That's why it's glowing right here. Ooh, I got extra lighting. So anyway, guys, thanks for joining us for another hobby hangout. We had a lot of fun and we had some good conversations going on. And one other thing too, Dwight is having his high noon tournament. So they can find that out about that on your Facebook group and the Discord channel, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, so go and check that out right now. I'll wait. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to wait. Go check it out. Go check it out and check out the tournament. It's a really cool game. To me, still the coolest thing is that each posse comes with a new board section. I think that's pretty cool. I like that part of it, and I want to see the models because I just like models. That's my thing. But check us out on Podbean. Please go over and give a listen to what we have over there. We got a lot of audio stuff. Eric and I will be working on a new episode this week. Hopefully have it up by the end of the week. You can check all that stuff out on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Stitcher, Spotify, Pocket Casts, and a whole bunch of other places as well. You can also check out our YouTube channel. We're on Twitter, Instagram, Discord, obviously Podbean. We're also on Rumble right now too, getting a little bit of traction over there. We'll see how that ends up working out in the end, but we are over there right now if you prefer to watch over there. And if you have any questions, comments, games you think we should check out, anything like that, indieinvasion@gmail.com. You can email us. And we actually did get a message today from an upcoming Kickstarter. I don't have the link right now, but Eric, if you'll throw that link up in the group, in the Facebook group after we're done, that would be cool. And what it was called a puzzle paint station, and it looked pretty cool. I watched the video for the Kickstarter. It's definitely something that you should at least go take a look at. It is a paint station that each segment is interchangeable, so they go together like puzzle pieces. And it's a workstation with a place for your airbrush, for your brushes, for your paints, for your water. It's got a whole bunch of. It's another take on one of the many, many paint stations that are out there, but it's pretty cool looking. So go check that out. If you like it, back it. If you don't. It's pretty much that simple if you like it. Also, check us out on Patreon. Eric mentioned at the beginning of the show that everything on our Patreon is free, but there is some stuff that we do post exclusively over there. But if you feel like you would like to support us and you like the manic madness that is Eric and I, joined occasionally on Monday nights by Discover Games, Unipolar Games, High Noon, and whoever else decides to jump on with us and wreak havoc on paper, on models, or anything else that they're working on. Check out discovergames.net. They are an online store as well as a brick and mortar store, so you can get all kinds of cool stuff there. They carry a lot of the independent games that we talk about, and Unipolar Games does all of our cool swag, our coffee cups, our t-shirts, dice trays, all kinds of cool stuff. But if you want a Coastal Con or Indie Invasion die for right now, the only way you can get a Coastal Con one is you got to come to Coastal Con. But the Indie Invasion one, I think on Wednesday nights, we may start some kind of little contest, something. It'll be something really simple. It might be a trivia question. It might be some kind of contest, but we will give away some of those Indie Invasion dice and send them out because it shouldn't be too expensive to send out a single D6. With our postmaster general up there, Eric, How much is it going to cost me to send all these dice?
Depends how many.
Well, we'll just do one a week. We'll do that. But thanks again for joining us, guys. We greatly appreciate it. We always like it when you guys are in the chat with us because it's just a lot of fun to interact with you. And since there's so much COVID scare still going on out there, it gives an opportunity for all of us to hang out together and hang out with folks that live far away from you. We've got South Carolina, Jacksonville, Atlanta, and Gurnee, Illinois. So the really cold place. The rest of us are probably.
I still got my sweater on.
I got flip flops and shorts on, buddy. I don't know what to tell you. Life's rough up there in the great white north. So anyway, guys, when you're out there playing your games, having fun, hanging out with us as we solve the gaming problems, the universe's gaming problems, one game at a time, remember to prepare yourself for the invasion.